Almost 7 years after the power sector was privatized to develop competitive electricity market, it is sad to note that none of the key elements of the reform has been met, such as adequate provision of transformers and upgrading and extension of distribution lines across the country 3 years after the takeover. More importantly, the terms of agreement mandated metering of all electricity consumers to address the issues of estimated billing, which some Nigerians described as arbitrary, exorbitant, and unacceptable.
We are almost 1 month now, no light. Now they'll come and bill us again. That is the normal thing. When the light has not been coming, you see bill, who you have not consumed. Is it the best for us? It's not the best for us. But as far as we are concerned, what you consume, you pay. That is a normal thing.
Worried by the complaints associated with the estimated billing and lack of metering of consumers by electricity distribution companies, the Nigeria Electricity Regulatory Commission recently directed that all unmetered residential and commercial consumers will not be billed if they are not metered by 30th of April this year. The regulatory body further directed that consumers should not be charged above 1,800 naira monthly, which is equivalent to 78 kilowatt of power supply, and should remain connected to the power grid, just as consumers who rejected installation of meters be disconnected from power supply.
According to available statistics, Lafia, the Nasarawa state capital, consumed 94 kilowatts of power supply, an indication that each customer invariably should not pay more than 2,000 naira, depending on the level of consumption. And MBS News sought to know whether the DISCO are ready to comply with this directive in the state capital, and a move that prompted us to the office of the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission. But the authorities concerned say they are only here to entertain complaints from consumers, not media interaction. Notwithstanding, MBS News sought to hear from consumers in Lafia, the Nasarawa state capital.
Really, we are very glad. As far as we are concerned, what you consume, you pay it. But as long as you have not consumed anything, you are paying money that you have not consumed. That's a moral corruption. It's a corruption. But as long as when you consume, you pay. The individuals are not the same. There are other individuals that they use only one bowl in their house or two. But others have electricity, gas cooker, all a lot of electric devices.
Notwithstanding, residents of Lafia are of the opinion that the abolition of the estimated billing of electricity supply is long overdue, calling on Nigerians to comply with the directive.
It's quite timely, owing to the fact that the way it has been in the past, if this decision of metering people has come, if they have actually made them to meter people and make people pay according to what they consume, I think it's quite a very good decision at this time.
If the directive will be adhered to, it therefore means that no more estimated billing from 30th of April this year. So what happens if the electricity distribution companies fail to comply with this directive? Yahaya Yakubu Ide is a legal practitioner.
After 30th of April, DISCO or whichever organization is there is consigned, does not provide meter or does not metered household, consumer has right in law to seek redress, either before NEC or in court.
It is on record that an effort by the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission to issue the same order in 2015 was frustrated by the distribution companies. Further attempts were equally made in 2018 and 2019, but did not see the light of the day.
For now, the electricity distribution company in Nigeria rejects in its totality the directive issued by the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission in the country. Now that 30th of April approaches, will this order be adhered to, or is it a mere pronouncement? This is the question that only time will tell as April 30th approaches. In Lafia, it has been Valentine Joshua reporting for MBS News.